I know, Zach, this is crazy. All because you mentioned that I interned for Congresswoman Betty Smith. And oh my gosh, I could be a TikTok manager to a TikToker with over hundreds of thousands of followers because of what you said. Yeah, no, my interview's tomorrow, so fingers crossed. Yeah, no, I'll let you know. All right, thank you again. All right, thanks, bye. So you want to have this type of phone conversation? Well, great. In this video, I, your boy Kentron Ye, will help you to become a better networker as a Gen Z in the year 2022. Let's go. Tip number 1, be open to meet new people. Well, duh, how else are you going to build your connections and your bridges and your web if you're never wanting to meet new people? Now, this doesn't mean that extroverts are good and introverts are bad, because trust me, I know a lot of extroverts screw this up. This is for another video, but the point is, you have to have the courage to meet new people. And trust me, I know a lot of introverts that have the heart to do so. So that's number 1. That's the most basic step, is that you have to be willing to meet new people, whether it be an event, a seminar, a class, whatever. Be willing to handshake a stranger at the same setting that you're in. Tip numero dos. You have to get your pitch series together. And no, I'm not saying that you have to sound like a robotic politician. No. But you have to know your goal, your service, and your case on why people should take your service, because that is very important. And try to get it done under a minute or 2, depending on your setting, but the shorter the better, because you want people to know what you're all about. And trust me, they're not here for your seminar because it's someone else is the speaker in that case. They want to know what you can do for them. So make it quick, make it simple. And if they have more questions, then they'll ask, and they'll lead to my next point. Number 3, have healthy business cards. Business cards are a good tool. You can never, ever be overstocked with business cards, because trust me, sometimes if you're starting out as a Gen Z, basic business cards are pretty impressive, trust me. Sometimes if you're starting out as a Gen Z, basic business cards are pretty impressive. If you're in your 20s going up to someone in their 40s and 50s, just having a business card is good enough. So please, just have healthy business cards. You don't need to put all your private information down, but it's a good tool to get people to stay in contact with you. And if they want to extend your 1-minute pitch to a 3-minute pitch, then be prepared, because your business cards is what brings you to where you want to be. I'm talking more about pitches. Don't worry about it. If you want to know how I do my pitches, then please hit the subscribe button and comment it down below. And I can even do a one-on-one coaching with you. And I can at least make a YouTube video for this, just so I can help all my peers out there. And should I even do a 1-minute pitch now? Nah, let's wait it for another video. But yes, you have to subscribe if you want to see it, because how else you'll keep in contact with me. Numero 4 is this guy. Yes, I know there's a lot of controversies behind a phone, because, you know, social media can be a huge distraction. Being on your phone all the time can hurt your mental health. I get it. However, hear me out, because after you give your business card out, right, they're gonna have your phone number, and you're most likely gonna do your 1-minute to 3-minute pitch through your phone about your services and do your case. You get your text messages, and the more you do it by getting good connection from people that will land you your dream job or give you amazing connections, you have to understand that this guy collects the data. You never ever want to fall behind on your text messages or miss too many phone calls, because then guess what? You might miss your opportunity. You have to stay proactive. Most of your emails will be done on here rather than your laptop. I'm coming to you all today is, don't fall behind on your text messages, be prepared for the phone calls, and make time for these phone calls, because if you can have an opportunity to do your pitch, you're already winning. If you can even get a phone call, that's a big step. So please have this ready with you at all times. And maybe there should be a video on the difference between good phone usage versus bad phone usage. In this scenario, if it is to collect data, to keep connections with the people that will bring you to bigger opportunities, then a phone is a positive. Number 5 is keeping a journal. And I know life can be very overwhelming in your 20s, especially when you're doing the networking business. And therefore, you need to keep a journal to document all your feelings, the events, and trust me, it's your history. This is going to be a history book of yours. And don't you want people to remember your legacy? Well, then you need to keep a journal. Like you met this famous millionaire that could one day hook you up at a position. get so excited that you're gonna tell your friends that you got that opportunity. Well, then you gotta put this in here, because isn't this gonna be a huge historic moment for you? And that way you can remember who your true friends are, who are your bad friends, aka fake friends, and those people that helped you got where you are, and so then you got to thank them, and it's a good reminder. And trust me, in your 20s you're going to change a lot, so it's always good to keep perspectives documented so you can compare perspectives, and also strategies too. Yeah, a journal, aka equals quite useful. Number 6. Time is everything. Time cannot be made up for. Money, if you lose money, you can always earn it back. But time is not replaceable. So keep your meetings concise. If you're doing a gathering, like a mini seminar or a get together, keep it short and simple, because you don't want to take other people's time. You don't want to be that one person that talks and talks and talks and get nothing done, because then you'll be known as all talk and no action. No, more do, less talk. But it's also good to listen more. But if there isn't a lot of this, then you don't really need to do a lot of that. So keep your meetings concise. If people have questions, like I've said before, you have the phone to answer any follow-up questions, or phone calls to do a follow-up meeting of any sort. But an in-person meeting, to be a good networker, just keep it short, because you may have the next meeting that you don't want to miss, or that person may need more time to help you to get where you need to be to climb that ladder. You gotta wanna get people to be hyped when you're here. Okay, so for number 7, I know a lot of my fellow networkers would disagree with me on this one, is that to keep your alcohol level close to 0, or even better, 0. And that's what I do. But moreover, let's have 20-year-old Kentron to do the explanation for this. People that are charismatic does not need to depend on a substance, because charisma itself is a natural art. Personally, I've been avoiding alcohol so much, to the very, very, very minimum. Because trust me, if you drink alcohol, you'll not have a good sharp mind to do your pitches. And didn't I say that pitches are important, right? You pitch your goal, you pitch your service, and you pitch your case on why people should take your service. But if it's really hindered because of alcohol or nicotine, then it's going to be a lot harder for you. But for me personally, I don't really consume it because I value my sharp mind. Okay, number 8, similar to number 1, but this one's going to be even bigger and takes a lot more bravery. Enter another person's web. An example of that could be your networking base is in Georgia, and someone's going to invite you to a new state. Similar niche, just in a different state, of course, and it's going to be in Michigan. Okay, so you have your huge networking web in Georgia. Now you're going to a new web in Michigan, and then guess what? As you build that web in Michigan and maintain it in Georgia, and you combine it together, oh man, you're going to be a lot more of a powerful individual. You can't rely on one web, because over time that web is going to become a circle, and you don't want to have a circle, you want to have a web. So be willing to meet new webs, because new webs can help you become a better networker, and you can also help others as well. You didn't think about it that way, didn't you? But anyway, so be ready to enter to new webs, because new webs means new opportunities. But it also helps that if you enter in the right web, so that's another video. The higher the quality of the web that fits you, then the better. Now, number 9, you may heard this a lot in middle school and high school, but you have to be heard. And how this applies to networking is your social media. And again, I know social media can be a bit toxic at times, but if you use it right, it can help you. Always keep your opinions posted. And I'm not saying that your opinions are going to always be right, but always have your input be known. I'm not saying give your secrets away, but if you strongly believe that Apple is the best stock out there, then make it known that Apple is the best stock out there on your social media. Have an active social media, and then that way people can still continue to follow you, and that way it'll prove to them giving your business card a shot was worth the shot. And that way it'll increase your credibility of your business cards. And then it leads to my final step. Tip number 10. Last but not least, you're going to have to do all of those things again. No, I'm not saying like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. No, you're gonna mix and match 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, you got it. Because sometimes you may have to text during a meeting. Sometimes you're gonna have to do a quick 1-minute pitch before your meeting. Sometimes you're gonna have to do that quick social media post before doing your pitch at that seminar. It's all going to be a balance within those steps. Prepare for the unexpected. And that's what number 10 is preaching to you, is that always know that it doesn't have to be in order, because Networking is such a web. It's so complex, but yet beautiful. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this video very valuable, then please give it a like. And if you want to see me doing pitches in the future, then please hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, then please comment it down below. If it's a little bit more private for you, then please DM me at Instagram at @KenShunYe. Otherwise, I want you all to have a great day. Click out of this video and get networking. Go networking. Start making business cards. Go, come on, let's go.